Okay, so I already posted in the group, told them 1 minute, so that's why it's going to be recorded. So for those of you who don't know me, which I don't know 2 of you, I'm Tabitha. I've been doing network marketing since 2013, off and on, but I went full force in 2019. And then recently I kind of took a back seat because of some health issues, and then my faith. And now I'm just ready to, go full steam ahead. I'm the type of person that likes to do keto kitchens. I don't know if any of you have ever seen my page, but that's how I brought a lot of people in, was through keto kitchens. And then I would incorporate some type of weight loss supplement. So I don't know if any of you have ever done, besides Carmen, Missy, and Jen, you haven't done a 90-day run, have you?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So basically a 90-day run is it's set to boost your business. It's a business, sorry. It's a business building strategy that we use to accomplish certain goals. So for me, example, I haven't really been selling anything. I haven't really been posting the product, nor have I been taking it. So I have like probably more bottles than some of you have in your house. But it's a good way to, I guess, relaunch meaning to start your business over. So the way we're going to do this is, first you need to establish your why. Why do you want to do this? For me, it's because my husband, he works in the oil field, and that's not always for certain, right? So I'm going to need some sort of income to fall back on. And that's why I want to do this. The next one is identifying your distractions. So since all of us are going to be doing this from home, I don't know how your lifestyles are, but I also homeschool, and I also run my husband's business from home. So I have to identify distractions and set a time frame when I can actually work my business. It doesn't have to be long. If you guys follow, the outline that we will give you, you can do it maybe in an hour a day. I'm sure everybody can probably fit that in. You can even squish it down to like 30 minutes. The next one is, part of the distractions is your mindset, right? Sometimes we get in a negative space because we'll say like, how do you say like fulana? Like Nancy here is doing better than me, and we're posting about the same way, but how come I'm not getting any views, or how come I'm not getting any comments, right? We need to get out of that negative headspace. And by doing that, you can look up motivational videos, you can look up a post on Pinterest, or you can read a book. The next one is a vision. What is your vision for the next 90 days? What are your goals? What do you expect to get out of this? For me, I would like to hit the first rank. I would like to make my first $1,000, right? Because I moved to a bigger house and my rent's going to be a little bit more expensive. So I want to be able to, contribute to my household that way. We talked about a healthy mindset. Developing positive habits. So basically, positive habits would be like posting. Okay, so what I like to do is when I do my post, I don't know if any of you have ever seen this on Pinterest before, but it'll say they go by the days of the week. So you'll post something like a motivational Monday. What's a motivational post for you? Let's say who posted something today for Monday? Missy did, right? That's a motivational post today. And then Terrific Tuesday, Winning Wednesday. I like to do Winning Wednesdays when it's like a non-scale victory, right? My nutritionist said, hey, don't always step on the scale, see how your clothes are fitting. And you can like hold up a pair of pants saying, look, these fit me a little bit looser now, right? let's see, branding yourself. Branding yourself is the most important thing, right? I told you guys that many people know me through my keto kitchens. I used to use the hashtag homeschool keto mama, but I don't know if a lot of you have ever seen people through other businesses. They do the hashtag thing, and I think that's too played out. So I quit doing that, right? You kind of want to set your own brand. That's why I left the hashtag thing, because too many people are doing it. What's going to set you apart from everyone else? What do you have to contribute? What's going to draw them into you, right? And like I said, for me, it's keto kitchens and homeschooling. I don't know if you guys know a lot of homeschool moms, but I really don't, except for maybe a couple in church, you know, so that sets me apart from everyone else. So you want to definitely brand yourself. Along with this 90 days, what we're going to do is we're going to have like Zooms, right? Not like a Zoom like this, but a Zoom towards, we're going to call it like a power hour. And we're going to give you guys a list of things to do. For example, first thing you want to do is fill your funnel. A funnel is our group, right? Our group where we post our before and afters, where we're adding our leads, which are our future customers or our future distributors. You want to continuously fill that funnel. And by doing that, what you're going to do is you're going to, anyone who comments on your post, you're going to reach out to them. It doesn't have to be spammy. It doesn't have to be like, hey, buy my product. No, you're going to want to create relationships with these people. So you're going to say, hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your support. The same thing with the people who like, love on your post, as well as people who see your stories. Thank you so much for watching my story. You could say, how's your day been, right? You want to build these real relationships with these people so that in the end, they learn to like, love, and trust you. And then they will decide to purchase from you, right? And if you run out of people, which sometimes we normally do, you go and you find more people. How do you do that? You enter groups, you join groups that you like. For me, like I said, it's Keto Kitchen, or it's doing crafts, or it's busy moms, you know, who need help with cleaning because I have a mess in my house and I need some tips on how I can clean in 20 minutes, right? So you want to join groups, and then you'll find a post in that group that you like, and you'll comment on it, you know, to build a relationship with people. That's connect and utilize. That's going to be connecting and utilizing the tools that we have. You can also, like Jackie earlier asked Ashley, you guys weren't on, she asked her if she can use her photo. That's utilizing our group tools and putting it in a story so it can create curiosity in your stories. We have tools for you guys so that you can use to post in your stories, to use it on, you know, what do you like, if we don't have our own personal results, like I don't have my results yet because I haven't been consistent taking it, I can use someone else's just as long, you know, I have permission. And I'm thinking that if they put it in the group, they're giving us permission, right? So that's what I have for you guys. I kind of like to speed through things. I kind of like to just give you the gist of everything. If you guys have questions, let me know. But I'm telling you right now, I've done many 90-day runs, and I have shot up about 3 to 4 ranks within those 90 days. And it's very, very helpful. All you got to do is show up. Like I posted today, those who show up, glow up. And I did steal that from a previous company, but who cares? So I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Carmen. I think Carmen has a few things to say.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Tab, where have you been? Jesus, girl, I love this. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for getting this together, Jen. You guys know that I'm always on top of everything, like always so committed. Sometimes I even ignore my business because I want to make sure that we have all the tools, that we have all the information. But, you know, God sent me a curveball last week with my mom, and it's like, you need to be there with her. And, but I just want to say thank you for everyone that has helped me through, you know, this last week. And it's still this week is going to be a process for my mama and for me, but thank you. And I appreciate this, Tabitha. Like, this is amazing. And you know the power you have within yourself. You know what you can do, and you know that you have been playing very small, because you can play, oh my goodness, you can do so many more things, but I know that sometimes life gets in the way, and it's okay. You know that we as a team, as a company, we got thrown a very big curveball with the capsules. I mean, that's the reason why so many people quit. But we know we have a good product. You know, the problem is not the ingredient. The problem was the capsule. And I was talking to someone last week, you know, because that person was saying, why did they change the capsule? And I feel that sometimes we as leaders, as owners, as, you know, as company owners, whatever, we try to please everyone. And sometimes by pleasing some people, you know, we get into big problems. And I know that Danelle, and I mean, whoever made the decision to switch the capsules to whatever they're using right now, they thought it was going to be a good thing for the majority. Well, it wasn't. and I tell people, we cannot focus on the problem anymore because we have the solution now. We know what, you know, the problem was. We have a solution. So let's go back to relaunch 2.0. You know, when we got started, when I signed up, we didn't even have a website. Jody had to enter my information by hand. And then she called me and she said, Carmen, this is your information. Tomorrow, when the website is ready, you'll have, you're going to be able to log in into the back office. So that was August 17. So we didn't have any product until October 31st. That's when they started shipping. So it was August, September, October, 3 months with no product. We had excitement. We were excited. We were motivated. We were looking forward to this viral product that we know works. So this is how we need to see it. Okay, we're relaunching. We shouldn't even say relaunching. We should just say we are launching this new product. And this is the reason why we need to focus on new customers. So anyone that is just getting started, perfect timing, because guess what? None of your customers know that there was a problem with the capsule. So it's like we need to focus on new people. And just like Tabitha say, if you feel that you have reached out of people to reach out, find new people, join groups. But in reality, people always say, I don't have anyone else to talk to. That's BS. Because for example, thinking on me, I have over 4,000 friends on Facebook. I haven't talked to everyone, not even half of them. You know, the one thing that my husband always says, whenever we join a new company, a new business, whatever, the reason why so many of us get so many people signing up and so many customers, it's because all of the people that are joining are the low-hanging fruit. So look at your business as a tree with a lot of fruit. And when we first join, we start grabbing the low-hanging fruit. You know, it's like super easy. Oh, yes, I'll grab this one, this one, this one, this one. And then it gets to you reach the moment where you need a stool to go up a little higher. And you have to work a little bit more. And then you get to the point where you need a ladder to grab the fruit all the way on the top. And it gets harder. But that's the reason why we always have to continue to look for new leads. Even so, you have to go back into your old post and see which one got a lot of attention. Who was able to join you or be a customer? I bet, for example, Tabitha say that she hasn't been taking the product. Well, we have the solution. All we have to do is open the capsule. I know it's a little bit of work, but it's so simple. Like I have noticed such a huge difference since I started opening the capsules and mixing it with water. Use the frother because it will dissolve everything, but you have to drink it right away. So I remember seeing one of Tabitha's posts and she had so many comments. So guess what? I feel that she can go back to those posts and reach out to people again. Hey, I'm sorry, life got in the way, but listen, The product is in back order right now. This is the perfect time for you. If people don't know what happened, we don't need to tell them what happened. If they say, so what happened? I hear there was some issues. Yeah, it was the capsule, but there was no problem with the ingredient. It's just the capsule. If anyone has extra bottles that we're gonna donate, we have to make sure we let people know that they need to open the capsules. Guys, I just started opening up the capsules since they told us they were gonna replace every single bottle. I was swallowing my capsule since day one and I was having results. So either my gut is good or I was one of the lucky ones that I didn't have any problems. Because you've seen my results, and I literally just started opening up the capsules, 2 weeks ago, maybe? And I noticed the big difference, but I didn't have any problems. So it's not that everyone was having problems. It was just some people. I want to say 50-50 maybe, I don't know. But anyways, so let's reach out to people that haven't purchased, that liked our post, exactly what Tabitha was saying. A lot of times people say, no one is reaching out to me. No one is reaching out to me. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So the thing that we can do is go to our old post, see who has liked our post, liked or loved, whatever, and message them and say, hey, Jen, thank you so much for liking my post from 3 weeks ago. How are you? It doesn't, when you're reaching out to people and say, thank you for loving my post, thank you for commenting, you don't have to make a sell pitch. So for example, I had so many people commented on my mom's post. Like, gosh, I can't even go back and reply to everyone, but I'm gonna take that post and message people and say, thank you so much for loving on my mom's post. Your prayers meant so much to me. That's it. That person is gonna see my post more and I'm gonna see her post more. But when you reach out to people to say, thank you for loving on my post, it doesn't have to be a sell pitch. Just say, thank you for loving on my post. I appreciate your support. That's it. And then if they continue to love and do not message you or do not reach out to you, send them a message and say, hey girl, I noticed that you've been loving on my post. Thank you so much. But hey, are you open at taking a look at what I'm doing? We always have to ask them, are you open? Because if they say no, it's totally okay, So going back into the 90-day run, I've done it once with one of our previous companies, and they're fun, they're exciting. You start on fire, but then by the next month, you're like, this is tiring. This is too much work. Well, guess what? It's a business. Of course, we have to work in order for our business to grow or so we can be successful. Maybe once we're done here, I need to eat because I didn't even have lunch yet. But Missy and I were thinking about doing the power hour that Lisa Lupo did, just replaying it and doing it. So if anyone wants to do it with us, just let me know. But life is gonna happen. There's gonna be days that you maybe say, oh, I didn't have time to do anything I was supposed to do. Guess what? It's okay. See, the problem that a lot of us do is that because we didn't show up one day, we feel that, okay, that's it. I'm done. I suck. This is not gonna work for me. But having a bad day doesn't mean you're having a bad week. Having a bad week doesn't mean you're having a bad month. Having a bad month doesn't mean you're having a bad year. Life happens. We just need to pick up. It's just like following the 5-day sugar detox. A lot of people would say, I messed up. I had a burger for lunch. It's okay. Do better with your next meal, So it's a commitment that you have to know that you're going to do it for you. Don't do it for me. Don't do it for Jen. Don't do it for Missy. Don't do it for Jackie. Don't do it for anyone else. Do it for yourself. I always tell people, when you quit your business, you're not quitting on me or Jody or Danelle or the company. you're quitting on yourself because you think you can do it. You know, so don't ever feel that I'm having a bad week. That's it. I'm done. I'm going to throw in the towel. No, it's okay. It's okay. We can do this. You can do big things. And, you know, the 90-day run, yes, you have to be very committed. Exactly what Tabitha say already. So if you're just hopping on, you're going to have to catch the replay. But, you know, you have to write down your why. What are your goals? What is your vision? If you haven't watched Brian's, is it Brian? Yeah, Brian's training in the corporate page last week, please do so. I shared it in our team page also. It was exactly what I needed to watch. It was exactly what I needed to hear. Sometimes we go through personal issues, problems, health, and we feel that it's the end of the world. You know, I feel that, oh my gosh, I survived breast cancer. I'm a hero. But then I listened to him. He survived stage 4 terminal cancer. And you're like, and look at the way he talks. So if you haven't watched that video, please watch that video, because he talks about, you need to know what your vision is. What are your goals? Why did you join? Why are you doing this? You know, it's I know we got thrown that curveball with the capsules, but we're getting new capsules. I have been in network marketing for 9 years, and I've been with many several startup companies. I have been with several companies. I have never ever seen a company that says, our bad, my bad, we are going to replace every single bottle. Like, never. And several of you have been with several companies. I just have never seen this. So to me, that talks high about the company and you know, integrity. People will say crazy things, but what are you gonna do? For example, if you quit today, what are you gonna do? Go join another company and start again? And then you're gonna have problems with that company, and then you're gonna blame the company again. You know, a lot of people do that. So just focus on your business. I always believe that you need to brand yourself, not the company. Brand yourself. Exactly what Tabitha was saying. I know her because of Keto Kitchens, you know, and it's good to know. If you don't know me, but people that know me, they know that I love to collect Starbucks cups. You know, that's my obsession. And now with the new Stanley cups, you know, which are very hard to find, but you know, it's always good to brand yourself. Even if you do reels, don't do reels and always talk about the company or the product. Switch it up, make it about you. You know, my biggest tip that I'm going to give to everyone, and this will be the last, and then we'll pass it on to the next person. Be positive on your social media. So this is what you need to do. And your profile, your page, your Facebook page, Instagram, anything, it's pretty much your storefront. When people go into your page, if you're negative, they're not gonna even read whatever you have to share. If you're always complaining, they're not even gonna follow you anymore. So always be positive. The things that I never talk about is politics, because you never know who you're going to offend or anything like that. But you know, just be positive. Remember, your page is your storefront. Now, in your stories, please, guys, I want you to get so used to sharing your whole life in your stories. Because your stories is like you're opening the door to your house and you're letting people in. Talk, record voice clips, let people hear you. Because if you're always posting and you're afraid to go live, people are not gonna get to trust you and know you and like you. I haven't gone live since last week. I used to go live every single day, and then life happened, you know. So your stories, start with 10 stories a day. I know it might sound a lot, maybe start with 5 and then bump it up to 10. Sometimes I have like 20 stories. You have to always have stories going on, and don't post all stories at once. Everyone is going to have a different way of sharing how to use your stories, but I like to share in the morning. I share throughout the day. And so in your stories, you can talk about your product, share testimonials. Don't go crazy sharing testimonials on your page, because people are going to unfollow you. They're gonna say, okay, no, she's spamming me. It's all about the product. That's my personal take on it. You know, everyone's gonna do whatever they want to do, and that's fine. But in your stories, be open about your life. Share what you eat, share what you're doing, share testimonials, record yourself. You know, it's just let people know who you are. Because when people hear you, they're like, oh, I like that girl. Oh, I like her accent, you know. Like later on, I'm gonna go live in my personal profile, because my commitment to the 90-day run, I want to go live again Monday through Friday. That's my commitment. So I have to do it, and I have to find the time to do it. And you don't always have to dress up or do anything. This is like maybe the first time I've done my makeup since last week. Oh no, Saturday, when I went out to dinner with my husband. But you know, you don't always have to look beautiful and all made up. People need to know that you are a real person. So again, my biggest tip, be very positive on your platform, but in your stories, share your lives. And that's all I have to say. Pass it on to maybe Jen.
Wow, you ladies are on fire. I like it. I like it. Okay, so my point where I'm going to take both of that is we're going to turn all of it into action. We don't have to have it all written out today, but like, so I wrote down what Tabitha said, you know, your why, you know, your identify your distractions. So if you wrote down all the things that Tabitha said and added on some things Carmen said, I now want to, I'm not telling you what to do, but I now want to see them on paper. Like I want you to write out your why. Like, why are you doing this? Why? What does this mean to you? Are you just bored? Or do you want to make a couple $100? Do you want to make a couple $1,000? Do you want to change people's lives? Like, what is your why? And the farther you can dig down it, the better you'll get in this industry. Because when you learn your why and you get deep with it, it becomes passionate. And you're like, no, I want to change lives, right? Or I want to make money. You know, so whatever your why is and things like that, and your vision, what is your vision with all of this? Where do you want this to go? And then I will add into, along with these, because I want to be like the action talk. I would like, once we're going to post this link in the group, or I think Ashley shared it in there, but comment under it and type out, like, write it on paper and then type it out your why on there. I don't want us to just like think about our why. I want to see action, right? So if we can write, you know, type in, you know, so you don't have to type it all, but write in some of your whys and your vision and stuff like that. So we're saying it out loud kind of thing. And then I will add on top of, for the 90-day thing, I don't know if any of you know how to download your Facebook friends, but if you go into settings and privacy and then settings and then scroll to the bottom, it'll say download your information, and then unclick everything and then just click friends and followers. It does take about 24 hours to download. And then, so I did it yesterday and my download is ready. And then now I can print off all of my Facebook friends, all of them. And
Can you repeat that again, Jen? I'm so sorry.
The whole download part?
Yes, please.
Okay, so go to, let's do it. Let me look, what is it? Okay. So settings and privacy. Settings. Scroll down, download your information. And then deselect all. And then just scroll down till you see friends and followers. And then scroll back up and hit, oh no, or scroll all the way down and then create file. So that will take about 24 hours to download. And then once you have that, I need to hold things. So I print it all off. And then along with this 90-day run, so what I would suggest for you to do is like, you're going to have pages of people and you can go through and I like highlight them. I'm like, ooh, her, ooh, her, ooh, her, ooh. You can see who would be, you know, the bottom anywhere along the tree. And I plan on making a schedule. Like I don't have it in here. I'm in bed with taking care of my poor dog. He hurt his leg. Or maybe I just like to lay in bed. I don't know, whatever. But I'm going to make like a calendar and I'm going to commit to messaging 3 people a day. I know I probably could commit to more, but if I set out too many, I won't do it. I need to be realistic that I'm trying to make this extend for 90 days. So I'm going to commit to messaging 3 people a day. So from that Facebook list, I will write out, right, who I'm going to talk to each day. And then from there too, if you do it something like that, you can also look back at conversion rates, right? Like, ooh, I talked to, oh, look, I've been getting 2 people a week out of all of the people I talk to, right? So just an idea that way. So then you know who you talk to, know who you're talking to, if you know that on Wednesday, you're going to talk to these 3 people, maybe on Monday, start liking on their posts, give them, pre-love them before you message them, right? So Carmen's approach was, and do the things Carmen said too, with like, if they love on you and stuff like that. But if we're going to message them this week, maybe at the beginning of the week, we can love on them, right? Pre-love them before we message them. So for me, I would invite you to do like written action. We can all say I'm gonna, but if we write it down, it does become a little bit more real. And then for the 90-day run, you can commit to how many ever you want to message a day and set that as an intention and a goal. Like Carmen said, she wants to go live 5 days a week. I'm not quite there yet. But you can pick whatever. I want to make reels. I want to make TikToks. I want to post. Even if you just commit to, I want to post twice a day, once a day, right? What do you say? What is your goal? What is your intention for this, right? I had one more and I just lost it. I just lost that. Yeah. And then we will do the power hours. And then in the power hours too, we could the power hours would be come with X amount of people. And during that, we would literally message them. Or we would physically all do it together. So then, that's why I remembered my other thing. Danielle, the other day on the call, she gave us some scripts. I have sent out scripts like that, and everybody knows that that's not me. That's not how I would talk. There's not enough spelling mistakes in the message to know that it came from me. I'm branded very well for spelling mistakes. It's just part of my charm. So when I send those copy and paste, they know it's a copy and paste. They know it ain't me. Make sure whatever message you are sending sounds like you, right? Nobody likes copy and paste. Let's be real. None of us want copy and paste. So even though we are kind of copy and paste, make sure to make it sound like you, right? Because if it doesn't sound like you, they're not going to buy from you because they feel like a number then, right? So make sure whatever you are sending them, and lots, they train us in lots of these things. Voice clips go a really long way because people can hear your voice, right? They can, hey, Ashley, right? Things like that. So make sure everything you are sending and doing sounds like you, that they're going to, they obviously believe it's you, but connect to you as a person, right? So that's my thing. I would like to see the action of writing down, like making a calendar or who you want to talk to, what you're committing to. And I would like to see definitely my team people, you post in the comments in the group what your why is, and any of these questions, from what Tabitha said. That's all I got.
Missy, what do you have to share with us?
I don't have anything. You guys did great.
Any ideas, any suggestions, anything?
Any suggestions? I would say just be consistent with doing your income producing activities, meaning you need to be sure that you're getting into your inbox and actually talking to people instead of just posting and praying. I love what Jen was saying about the going and loving and commenting on your friends list, your people. If you go in there, what was it Bree used to do? Was it the 333, where she would go and pick 3 people to go love on their posts and comment? I think it was on 3 of their posts, right? You do that for 3 days with 3 people, and then you would hop into their inbox. And you don't have to try to sell to them when you hop in the inbox. But what I like to do is maybe ask them if they would like to, just check in with them. Hey, how you doing? I did want to let you know that I have this new group that, a new support group that we just opened, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. And then you can get them into your group, and then you can start tagging them on testimonials in the group. If you're one of those that are shy about just hopping in the inbox and, talking about the product or the business opportunity. That's all I got.
That's a great idea, which made me think of if we take advantage of our group, like our group has grown, like I want to see it to over thousands, but just it was an idea that Jen started thinking about. It was going to be like an accountability group. But then I thought, why don't we make it our own testimonial group, and make it fun. I feel that our biggest challenge, and it was like the big light bulb for a lot of people, was the sugar detox. A lot of people were saying, I'm not seeing results. And at the end of the day, we all know that if we're not seeing results, is December didn't help us anyways.
Or November.
Yes, December didn't help us whatsoever. But I will say I didn't gain any weight. I actually lost 0.4 of a pound in December. But I didn't gain any weight. I was still swallowing my capsules. But that sugar detox, it's there. Invite people. You can still ask people who wants to do a sugar detox, and you can tag people there. They can start. I created guides within our support group, so you can just go and tag them under that guide, and they can see all the instructions, what they have to do day 1 through day 5 until they can even see the results. But I feel that when you love on people, like I was listening to Missy right now using the 333, which by the way, that's Marina Simone's trademark. That's her baby. But the 333, we love on people, and we don't have to reach out to them. I mean, we have to reach out to them, but we don't have to say, hey, look what I have. Do you want to buy? Are you interested? Use the group. Say, hey, and remember, it's your group. It's not our group, my team's group. No, it's my group. Hey, I have a new group where we have fun challenges, prizes, no purchase necessary. And have them, invite them, once they say yes, because once people are in there, they're going to see what's going on, and they're going to ask, what is this? What is this Z that some people are talking about? So let's use the group more just to get people in there. I'm surprised no one wants a free bottle, because the giveaway, maybe not everyone has seen it yet, but all they have to do is invite 5 friends, and they'll get whatever an entry. But yeah, just let's use the group more. And my biggest advice is be active in that group. Why? Because if you're inviting people, if you're adding people into the testimonial accountability group, let's not say testimonial group, because people are going to say, oh, testimonial. Let's say accountability group. Because if you're not being active, if you're not commenting, liking, loving posts, people are gonna say, well, she messaged me about this product, but and she added me to the group, but I don't see her commenting or posting, you know, be active in that group. Just go in love. Every day you should be picking, and this could be one of the things that we do during the power hour, you know, going into the group and commenting on 5 testimonials or post or whatever, just to bump it up again. You know, that's a good thing to do, but let's use our group more. Remember, it's our group. It's not my group. It's not Jen's group. It's our group. And we need to grow it together. We need to work it together because it's our baby. You know, we're going to have thousands into that group. But anyone else wants to share something? Tasha, Ashley, don't be shy. Penny, Jackie, you have anything you want to share? Even a few words, it doesn't matter.
Hey, okay, so going back to, I did the power hour this morning with Lisa. And I did change the verbiage, like, because I also find that people know that isn't me. So I kept a lot of what she had said, but I just said, you know, my group is doing a challenge. We're trying to see how many people we can help this month. And because everyone knows how competitive I am. So now they believe this is really, I'm being authentic. And I think that's important. You need to be authentic and not copy paste every time. You have to change it up for different people too, if you know them on a personal level, right? My big thing is like the commitment, like commit 100%. And even if, you know, you're having a bad day or nobody responds to any of your message, show up for yourself every day anyway, right? Like send out those 3 messages or 8 messages, whatever you're committing to, do it every day, and you don't lose your momentum.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's the group itself. I love, because even though like I messaged 8 people during the power hour today, and 3 or 4 of them, you know, flat out said no. One said, I'm doing something else. And I said, okay, but I'm going to send you an invite to our group. Like we're doing a lot of fun challenges. There's a lot of great recipes and tips and tricks in there. She said, oh, I'd love to do that. Right? Like and let them know there's no commitment to purchase, but at some point, you know, if they start seeing all these testimonials and just the camaraderie between the people in the group, they love the interaction. Like you may end up getting the sale, or right, like they're going to bring in 5 of their friends because this is just a fun group to be in. And that's all I have to add.
I will add to what Jackie said too. Like when we're messaging people, no matter if you're messaging 3 or 8 or 25, don't be attached to the outcome, right? Like, so the way Danielle taught it is that you'll message 8 people, 5 will ignore you, 2 will ask for more info, and 1 will buy, right? Maybe. But like, we're going to focus on the ones that asked for more info, or the ones that bought, kind of thing. Like I cold messaged 100 people one day, literally 100 people. I don't think one of them replied, like, or definitely not in a timely fashion. Like eventually some replied, kind of thing. But that was also a copy and paste thing. And I learned from that the hard way that nobody likes that kind of thing, right? So I would have cried real hard if I got attached to the fact that 100 people ignored me, right? But Zenith is really new as well, right? So me planting that seed, because they haven't heard.
We lost you, Jen. Oh no, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, no, you're frozen and we couldn't hear you.
You didn't hear none of that?
Like maybe the few seconds. Okay.
Oh. Just don't be attached to the outcome, right?
That's the word. Yes.
So if you are messaging people, know that lots will ignore you. It's just how it is, right? But so we're gonna just keep messaging. I'm gonna message 3 people a day. I don't care if they reply. I'm gonna message 3 more tomorrow. I'm gonna message 3 more the next day. And I'm gonna just keep doing that. And we're not gonna focus on the ones that didn't reply, because I cold messaged 100 people once and I don't think any of them replied. And I would have cried if I was attached to the outcome, right? But some of them have circled back around and I've got them now, right? Or Zenith is pretty new, so maybe they don't want to know about it, or it was just Christmas, right? Like, so maybe they don't want to know about it right now because they're broke, but you've planted a seed in their ear and they circle back around a lot.
Yes, for sure. I want to show you, I don't know if you, some of you might remember, but when we were with a specific company that had the 3 capsules, I used to always print all the emails from all my customers. So it's funny how I went through a big stash when we were in pre-launch, and for some reason I didn't get to these people. So look, guess what? All my new messages will be new people.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I saved this. I never threw them away. Plus, I still have all my notebooks. I'm very old fashioned. I like to write everything down. There's people that are very fancy with their spreadsheets. There's apps like Trello and some other things. I've never made it that far. So anyways, this is gonna be my people that I'm gonna be messaging. But you know, if you have a list, previous list, some of you might still have access to some of these previous companies because maybe they didn't close your account, or see if you can find your going in there and just print a list of your customers, like people that had even joined you. For some reason, whenever I leave a company, someone is going to report me and then compliance shuts down my accounts. So I have no access to any of my previous, but I'm glad I had that printed out. So Jen mentioned that word, don't be attached to the outcome. I was trying to remember what Ray Higdon always says, don't be attached to the outcome. So we also have to set realistic goals. You know, I love when Tabitha say she wants to make her first 1,000. That's good, you know, versus I want to make 5,000. You know, 1,000 is more realistic than 5,000. When I say I want to go live 5 times a week, I was thinking, okay, Carmen, from not going live, let's stick to 3. After I heard Jen, what she was saying is like, okay, let me stick to 3 times a week. You know, it's just, we need to set up realistic goals. We can say, I'm gonna get 50 customers. That's really not realistic. Maybe someone that is a customer getter will do it, you know, but let's focus on small numbers. It's okay to focus on small numbers. I want to make my first 1,000. Good for you, Tabitha. I want to get my first 10 customers, my first 5 customers, you know. Set realistic goals. Don't set these big numbers that even your brain is going to say that's very hard. I mean, it's good to have a vision and say, you know, but you also have to be realistic and say, okay, I'm starting slow, but this is what I want. And then always remember, and I think it's very important to write it down because you can read it. You can say, okay, my goal is this. And always remember, whatever you do every single day, you have to ask yourself, is this helping me get to my goal? You know, don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't compare yourself that you just got started and you only have 2 customers, but Jen has, I don't know how many customers, you know, don't compare. I mean, she totally has more customers than I do and more team members than I do, but that's fine. We're different, you know. Even results, we should never compare our results with the next person because you don't know, maybe you have something going on and your results are going to be slower. But don't compare your business to anyone. You are unique. You are you. And whatever you do, be proud Even if you get one customer, be proud of that one customer. Even if you get one team member, be proud of that team member. You are a leader. Even if you have one person join you, be so proud of yourself. Don't say, but I only. You need to delete that word from you. But I only have one customer. But I only have one person in my team. But I only lost 1 pound. No, you lost, you lost. You have, you have. So I think that's it. This way, people, when they catch the replay, they'll be able to replay it. Anyone else has anything to share? And then we can, Tabitha can close it out. But I want to say thank you so much, Tabitha, and for this. This is so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording now.
Okay, perfect.